Hello everyone, and welcome to Scrapbooking with a Twist. We're going to do the second page of an Easter layout today. This was the first page that I did here a while back. This page is really busy, so I'm going to try this next page isn't going to be quite this busy. But I am going to do the second page of this. This was the scavenger hunt that my daughter did with our boys at Easter. And I'll kind of tell you a little more about that. I talked about it some in the other one. These are the pictures I'm going to use. I'm going to use this embellishment today. This is an embellishment that this grandson made. He loves to make things. He is all boy. Like he plays baseball. He wants to play football. He is rough and tough. He is working with his dad, the animals, all the time, but he loves to play with paper. He will scrapbook with me. So he made this embellishment here a while back, and I want to use it. So I'm going to use it on this layout today. And then I have a picture of all four of my daughter's boys, and actually two of this one. And so we're going to lay them out something, I think, like this is kind of what I'm looking at. I have a base page that I've made, and I'm going to start with that base page, and then we're going to add this branding strip and then start putting these pictures down. So let's just clear the decks here and get that done, and then I'm going to add some flowers, and I got to get all of my B things. I'm doing this for Scattergories, the letter B, and I have a bunch of B's on this. So I decided I want to ink this, and I think I may ink these too. I'm going to do the twist. It's very short. The twist today comes from 1 Peter 5:6, and it says, "Humble yourselves, therefore, under the mighty hand of God, that he may exalt you in due time." To put that in Carolyn terms, that is, don't toot your own horn. You know, sometimes we get to thinking we're doing things really well. And I think that verse is just telling us, don't toot your own horn. We need to be humble, like it says. We need to be patient. We need to be our best, and then let God brag on us. So just when we get to thinking that we need to tell others how good we've done, how well we're doing, or how good we are, we need to remember that when Peter wrote this, he says, don't toot your own horn. Just wait, and when God thinks it's the right time, he'll brag on you. So we leave the bragging to God and don't toot our own horn. All right, I'm almost finished with this. The page I'm doing today is the actual Easter egg hunt. I don't know how many more years our boys are going to want to hunt Easter eggs. We actually do a hunt for the literally big kids, like college and out of college kids. And it's for money, and it can get crazy. They practically, wrestle each other for the eggs. So I'm hoping that we'll keep it where they want to do things like that, and because it's just so much fun. But right now, they're still totally happy. The oldest one will be 12 in August, and the youngest one is 8. And so right now, they're still happy doing that stuff. So I hope they continue to want to do it. I love it. Okay, there we go. I'm going to apologize for my arms. We went to my sister's this last weekend. It was Memorial Weekend, and we went to my sister's, and we did a movie night outside on this big, beautiful outdoor living space thing that they have, and the mosquitoes ate me up. They didn't, other people got 2 or 3 mosquito bites. I got, literally, I'm not exaggerating, 200 mosquito bites. I've got over 40 on this one arm. I have been miserable. I really should have gone to the doctor and gotten like a steroid shot or something, because it's been that bad. But I've just been so busy that I just didn't. But I have been miserable, absolutely miserable from that. Okay, I'm going to do an Epsom salts bath tonight and see if that kind of helps with the itching. I've been taking Benadryl. I've used all kinds of itch creams and gels and everything, and it'll be a week tomorrow, and I'm still just dying with this itching. Okay, so we've got the page ready. Like I said, I think I want this right up here. And this is my biggest picture, so I'm going to put it there. He's running this way, so we're going to put him there. And this one in the middle. And then this one's going to go up there. And then this one over here. And I think I'm going to put a little cluster of stuff right down there. So I think I'm going to go ahead and put these down because I'm pretty sure that's where I want them. Let's get those down. We had such a good time over Memorial Day. My sisters, they have such a pretty place, and it's kind of it's just siblings and our kids. So it's my sister, and then she has 3 kiddos. Only one was there. Her middle son was there this time. Her oldest son and his wife are expecting a baby, and it's like due in June, and so they didn't come. And then their daughter couldn't come because her husband's youngest sister was actually graduating from high school, so they had a graduation to go to. So we missed them. And then my brother and his wife and daughter were there, and then her boyfriend came. She's like fixing to start her 2nd year in vet school, and her boyfriend came. And then both of my kids and all 6 of my grandkids were there. So it was a good time, a really good time. I probably better put a little liquid glue on this one because this paper is a embossed paper, and when it's embossed, you can probably see it a little bit. The tape has trouble holding it sometimes. So a little liquid glue will help that. Just a little to hold it in place. This one I want under here and on top of these. I'm thinking like something like that. Okay. I'll go back and stick those things down. I love this embellishment that he made. That was his idea, his design, everything. I'm going to use, let me show you some of the things I am going to use here in a minute. This is Easter off of this Bo Bunny stamp set. And I'm going to just use the Easter. And then this is an old Alpha set. I have no idea what brand it is or anything. And I'm going to do 2024 because this was Easter 2024. So I think I will stamp this before I glue it down. And I want to stamp it, I guess I'll just stamp it in brown. And I'm going to be brave. Oh, I better get I don't really like to stamp directly on my things, but I'm going to have to on this. Or I'm going to. I don't guess I have to, but I'm going to. And if it isn't perfect, I'm just not going to worry about it. It's just going to be what it is. So let's get that on there. Let it soak in just a second. And we'll see what we have. It's not perfect, but I don't think I could ever line it up again. I don't know, maybe. We'll see if this really messes it up. I didn't get that S. It's been ages since I've used this stamp. Now, I'm going to have to just go over it. I do kind of like that, though. it's not exactly on, but it like gives it an outline. I've got a brown marker that I will go over that with and finish those out because it's just straight lines, so I can do that. And then I want 20, 24. This is going to really be fun because I only have 1, 2, and I want to, let's see, do I want it right up there? And then the 0, there's 2 zeros, but there's not 2 2s. I don't know that I've used these. I better kind of 20. Kind of rub them off a little bit so they will stamp a little better. 20. And then I think I'll do the 24 together instead of trying to skip a space. So let's get our stamp right here and pick that up. And we will, I'm really not too worried about these doing well because I have a brown marker that I can just finish these out in. So it's okay however they do. I probably should have re-inked my ink pad before I tried to do this, but it'll be okay because I can do them with the marker. Okay, there is 20. Oh, that did good. Okay, and then I'm going to do the 4 for 24. And like I said, I don't care if they're even. It just doesn't really matter. I just want that on there. That Easter's not like a really straight thing. It's kind of a little, let's see, get this going the right direction. 20, 24. Okay, whoops. All right. Make sure I get it going the right direction. I would not be happy if I did that. Oh, this doesn't want to stick to my stamp block. That's weird. Huh. These, I've never used the numbers on this. I've used the alphas, but I don't think I've ever used the numbers. Well, that just doesn't want to stick. Let's see if I can clean it off a little and it'll stick. It was stuck well to the paper thing that it was on. Okay, so let's see if I can. This is not part of the plan. 24. I did not get those spaced well, I'll just tell you, but I don't really care. I mean, it's his little embellishment, and it isn't perfect, and nothing else on here is going to be perfect anyway, so it doesn't matter, but I do want it to stick to the block. Let's see if I can make it stick this way. Okay, it's on there. We'll see. I knew I should have done this not on camera. I may not be on camera. I may have it out of frame. All right, we're going to go for it. And like I said, they're slanted and everything else, but that is just fine with me. Let it sit a second. And then yeah, that's fine. I will go in with my marker and fix those, and it'll be good. All right, so that's going to go right up there. And then we're going to have, we can go ahead and put that down, I guess. I'm just going to kind of do, I don't remember if I've got several things, and I don't know if I'm going to want to tuck anything or not. So for right now, I'm just going to glue it down just to hold it. There we go. Then I have my, get those out of the way. I have my journaling done, and like I said, this was the Easter egg part of our Easter egg, or of our Easter. And the boys hunted Easter eggs, and then in some of the Easter eggs, there were these clues that led them to places. So they had to put their clues in order, and it led them to places around, this is where my daughter's mother-in-law and father-in-law live. And it led them to these places, and then they had something that she read. They found it was like it was a question, a Bible question, and they had to answer it. And then when they answered it, then she read the scripture where the answer was from. And that's how and then they had a prize at each of their stations, like the flashlight, the scripture, for example, Jesus is the light of the world and that kind of thing. So they had scripture at these different places, and then they got a prize. And like one place was talking about new life. And so they had these little plants that they got, and it was really neat. I don't even remember now what all they got. I remember the flashlight and the plant. Oh, and they got these really pretty polished rocks. And I forgot what all it was. But anyway, it was really neat. And she made it all up. It was really, she did a great job on it. Okay, so I've got to have bees. This is for Scattergories, and it's the letter B. So I have beads. These little flowers that he used have beads in the center of them. So that's one of my bees. I'm going to get these. This is going to be a bush. So that would be a bee. That might be stretching it a little, but I'm going to have a bunch, so this is a bush for a bee. When we play Scattergories, it's a game we're playing over on Ginger's Corner, and they randomly do a letter each week, and you have to include at least 3 things on your layout that start with that letter, and it's a lot of fun to play along. So this is a bush. And then I have a bunny and a basket that is going to be sitting at the bottom of that bush. And I think I'm going to put my bunny and basket up on a little foam tape. So let's get a little foam tape right here for our bunny and our basket. So that's 3 bees right there, and I have more. Okay, let's get our bunny and our basket on there. And I think I'm going to put a little flower on our basket. Maybe one of these little flowers. Let's try one of these. Nothing to, just something to, oh, and I wanted to say who made this basket. Because this was a swap item. Let me see if I can get this up without tearing everything up. I don't know. Oh, it's going to cover it even if it does tear it, so it's okay. If I can get it off to see who made this. Oh, it's pulling it off on the thing. Oh my goodness. It's Kimberly Litton, it looks like. I love it when I get to use my swap items. And this one's really cute, that little bunny in the basket. Okay, now let's get back to our little flower. I just want to put a little flower on that basket. There we go, just to dress it up a little. Okay, so there's our bush, our bunny, and our basket. And then I want to put, I'm going to put a little cluster down here, somewhere right down here. because there are flowers on this page, and I'm going to do some of these same flowers and pull them over onto that other page, and some of that color over onto this other page. So let me see how I want to do this. I want it to kind of come up, and then I've got maybe something kind of like that. And I'm going to put a bow down there. And then I'm going to put some little flowers on that bush. So let's get these glued down. There we go with that. Okay. Then get these where they kind of, okay. All we do at my sister, well, we played dominoes, and we played some games with the kids, and then they have a lake on their property that has really nice fish in it. The boys caught like 7 and 8 pound catfish and bass, and so they have if they can fish, they'll fish all day. They love to fish so much. And of course their dads and uncles and everything were down there with them, and then we eat, and I'm a lifetime Weight Watchers person. I'm under my goal, so I had a little cushion, but oh my goodness, we ate and ate and ate and ate and ate and ate. I want to actually put a little bit of yellow, because there's this one yellow flower, that little yellow flower, but my other layout has some, other page has some yellow on it, and I want to incorporate a little yellow, I think, down here. And I'm going to put, I don't know, I hope I'm not off the bottom of the page here. I want this bow, but I think I'm going to put that little flower under it. And I want to curl it up just a little. Or do I want let's put the bow and then the flower. I think I need to trim this bow just a little bit. Just kind of trim off some of these long. There we go. So let's put the bow right there. Just hold it down a second so that glue will hold it. They had like big eggs, I think the big eggs were the ones that had the clues in them. That's not sticking. May have to go back and put a glue dot on it. It'll hold. This Nouveau Deluxe holds just about anything. Just give it a minute. Well, I say it does. It's struggling. May have to go back and put a glue dot on it. Normally holds really well. And then I think I'm going to put some of those same little flowers that are on that other layout, and this one and that along this. We'll look at that and see, and then decide if we want to or not. There, that's got it. But I can either put this big one down here, or I could put it right up in here. But I want to incorporate a few of these little flowers on this. Maybe put a little one in the middle of that bow. We'll see. We'll see what we like in a minute. I think I'm going to put this little one inside that one. Oh, what if I do something like that? Yes, I like that. Let's do that. I've got a little leaf up here that didn't get die cut well, so I'm trying to kind of cover it. So I think I'm going to put this bigger flower up there with this little one in the middle of it. Just like that. I like that. And then maybe this one over here. I want to keep it in threes. Maybe I don't put one on the bow. Just leave the bow down there. And then I also will put some Nouveau in the middle of these. That's what I did on that other layout, is just put a little bit of Nouveau for the centers on those flowers. So I think that is how I'm going to leave that. And then I do want to get just a hint of yellow in down here. Thought I had 2 of those yellow things. I know I did originally. Maybe it didn't get out of the... I know I had more than one of those yellow things. I don't know what happened to it. Got quite a mess going here. I know I had them. I just don't know what happened to it. Well, I'll get it. I have some more, but I do want a little yellow in this. So I'm going to put that on there, and I'll find another one to stick in there with it to give it a little partner. There. And then we got to decide if we want to just like do something like this. That was kind of my thought, was just to add those, just to kind of carry out those flowers throughout the layout. Why not? Why not? Just glue those down, and then I think we're going to be finished. If it were me, I would do something at the bottom of those, but I don't want to change. I did the stamping on it, but I don't want to change his embellishment. I want to leave it the way he did it. Wonder if I would like those better if I did them like that. Yes, I think I would. And over here too. Instead of spreading them out, I think I like them better grouped. Oops. Don't you love it when you change your mind and then... Okay. Yes, I like that better. I may even add a little one of these to this. No, I think I'll leave it because that's 5 and I like to keep an uneven number. So I think that is how I'm going to leave it. I'm going to leave that little blank space. You know that's hard for me. It's hard for me to leave blank space, but I think I'm going to. So that's it. Oh, I need to tell you the rest of my bees. I have a bush, I have a bunny, I have a basket, I have a bow, and seems like I had something else. A bow, oh, beads. So I have a basket, a bunny, beads, bush, and a bow. So I have 5 bees on there for my Scattergories. Thank you for dropping by today and just staying with me while I do this layout. I hope you have a blessed day, and above all else, be a blessing to someone else. Thanks for watching my channel, and if you're not subscribed, I would love for you to subscribe and to give me a thumbs up. Have a blessed day.